And we're back at it again with more PGR. Account update. I got Vera from the anniversary poll thingy in the R&D. Like over here. I got her in like 30 pulls, so I was very happy with that. And then I got Lucia's weapon as well. Flame Wing of Dawn. I'm happy about that as well. And yeah, I heard Vera is good for Pyroath, so I'm happy with that because I do love her design. Probably right now, maybe like my favorite actually, or number 2 favorite, like overall character design in the game. I just love like her entire like motif, like the gold bracers, the shoulder plates, like the red and black on the, I don't know what you call this, the waist cape or something. And yeah, and then I've just been farming like other stuff like memories, and this one I I spent a lot of resource on this. I like hyper tuned and everything and whatnot. And right now I'm working towards evolving Secator to S. I do love her as well. I have not tried her that much, so I'm not familiar with her kit, but I love the giant scissors and the maid outfit, so yeah. But aside from that, I am excited to continue more of the story. We are in chapters 11, and then we're gonna go to Kowloong Metropolis as well. God, this is gonna take me forever to go through. But that's fine. I'm not really like rushing the story or anything. But yeah, with that being said, let us start Nona Ouroboros. Isn't Ouroboros like a snake? I could definitely... There's like a ship. Nona Ouroboros confidential chart. Is it a ship? Is that what it is? Looks like you're in big trouble, Grey Raven. Wow, thanks. Okay. We just got back from... what was that last chapter? The Eternal Engine thing. Alright, what do you have for me? Okay, so we're still in the train. Aslam carriage 14. Sophia and I searched every carriage and every possible hiding place, including 64 ventilation pipes and 7 garbage disposal points. Nothing found. What are we trying to look for? No signs or traces of Commandant. Oh, wait, we're missing? Cannot determine exact coordinates. Someone is interfering with Commandant's signals. Maybe Jamila kidnapped us. Oh, you're still wearing your emo outfit, huh? The signal is perfectly disguised. Whoever is doing it must be very familiar with how our radar positioning systems work. Okay. Methos, that's what I'm gonna call it. And other chemical substances detected in the air. Wait, were we actually kidnapped? Affected on humans but not on constructs. A simple yet cunning trick. Those psycho boaters are finally sticking their oars here. Psycho boaters. I'm afraid your commandant got bought, but much like how I got sold to this place. The signal is moving toward the port of City 09. I tried to pull up info about the city from the database, but I don't have the clearance. Only the names Shitong Port and Kowloong Chamber of Commerce showed up. The KCC. Okay. What do you guys want from me? You open your eyes, and what greets your eyes is neither a familiar ceiling nor a narrow one-man capsule. President, this is a covert mission and the enemy might make a move anytime. Please keep this confidential even from your constructs. Oh, okay, so we're on a covert mission, but literally just us. Do we have fighting skills? As a commandant, do you have fighting skills? Like, are you trained in I don't know, like military CQC? I assume so, right? Okay, so Hassan sent us on a mission. Your connection to Lucia and the others is very weak. You're not physically restrained. The connection is very weak. You feel something on your neck and reach out to touch it. It feels cold, like some kind of collar made of some special material. Try to remove it. The moment you touch the collar, your mind beacon registers a reaction. This might be because of your previous experience with connection chambers. What is happening? Is this my mind? Or like the mind of the collar? It feels like a virtual mind simulated based on reality. I don't think I'm on the train anymore. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think this is the train. I think we're on a boat. But how? Like, we were in the middle of the desert, right? Is it like a boat that can sail on the sand? You look out through the narrow cabin window. A vast cerulean expanse usurps your sight. You seem to be at sea. How? We were in the desert. Try to knock on the window? Yeah, sure, let's do that. If your intuition is to be trusted, this collar-like thing on you serves a related purpose to a connection chamber, and likely has something to do with the virtual mind you felt earlier. Makes sense? Let's connect to a mechanoid. You feel a novel sensation and connect to something. A connection is made to a virtual mind of one of the guards outside. The virtual mind of mechanoid is more akin to a simulation of reality. Oh, are we actually using this? Oh, nice. Oh, that's fun. You can basic attack. Oh, okay. Pretty cool. Ooh, whoa! I didn't know I was going to get one-shotted. Got it. Hatch key obtained. Nice. Here are the goods plus, quote-unquote, the gift. And with that, my job as your agent is done. Are we the gift? No need to thank me. This is just the price I pay for being able to receive and understand your language. As for the reward I asked for, I'm sure I'll get it when this is all over. 8 pieces of merchandise will be displayed at the trade fair tomorrow night. Am I the merchandise? Am I one of those 8 pieces? Now we're dealing with human trafficking, which doesn't really surprise me. That's a ship? That's a ship? That's a whole ass country. And here I was impressed by Aslam. Was it Aslam? The train thingy. This is even bigger. Yeah, this seems to be a human settlement. Most likely. Lucia leads the way cautiously at a quick pace while Lee is observing the surroundings closely. Liv follows, her curiosity piqued by the place. I mean, yeah, I would be curious as well. The ship is carrying a whole country. Who are you? Stall keeper. The voice is coarse and fuzzy, as if coming from damaged vocal cords. Bye? What do you have? The stall keeper searches his cloak with a shaky hand, then presents Liv with a hermetic bag. He curls up his lips, trying to squeeze out a friendly smile. Freshly harvested. Harvested what exactly? Perfectly healthy. Grayish, murky organs are floating within the bag as if thrown in there on a whim. Only 286 miles to go. Only 286. Then I can go home. Can you pay in miles? I'll even give you a discount. How's that? Miles? I'm guessing that's like their currency or something. The stallkeeper grabs Liv by the arm and tries to pull her close, only to send himself lurching forward. You're not human. Those horns. Right. Outsider constructs have receptor horns. You're a construct. The most valuable merchandise. A construct that isn't the Kowloong crew. Huh, okay. Unhand that fair maiden. How dare you hurt Liv. Or at least threaten her. You step in front of Liv to put some distance between her and the stallkeeper. Oh, it's actually us. Okay. A successful reunion. What is these dialogue choices? Onward, Grey Raven! Come on, throw me a bone here, Lucia. This is a nice place. This is a nice place. It's very Chinese, I would say, right? That's like very Chinese inspired. 3 drum beats. The midnight drums are beating. We're closing up. What the hell is happening? Oh, it's moving. The ship's moving now. Okay. Okay, so no virus detected on the ship, but it seems like, you know, like physically the health of the people here are not very good. Success 10. Failed. I swear I will find the optimal one. Mind transfer experiments are forbidden. Stuffing the brain of a machine into a human body. Whoa. Looks like they're doing some really heavy stuff in here, huh? I hacked into a mechanoid's memory shell, but the data I got so far only reveals the authority hierarchy of the ship. It's based on biometric verification. Organism, or in this case, humans, have the lowest authority on the ship. I'm not surprised. Followed by mechanoids, then constructs. The highest authority belongs to the main control system. The Pulau crew that the merchant are a group. The Pulau crew that the merchant are a group of people serving under someone called Pulau. Pulau is a member of the Kowloong crew. The other members include, oh my god, these names. Shunyu. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. Yaji, Xiaofeng, Shuani, Bashia, Bian, Fushi, and Chiwen. I think I got like 2 of those, like barely correct. These are the code names of the Kowloong crew constructs on the ship. They have mid-level authority. I should also mention that these mechanoids have virtual minds and they function normally. Virtual minds, that's the one we did, right? They can think on a rudimentary level and simulate thought. They're also capable of consciousness recall. So you can't do that? Like normal constructs can't do that? This is part of the reason why you're able to link with and manipulate them. Meanwhile, I checked the control terminals in this place too. They're rather advanced. There's this old oriental saying in the database that goes, "Speak of cow cow, any doth appear." We don't need that right now. We don't need poetry right now, Lee. Yeah, we'll play along. Oh, it's a little girl. Do not be fooled by appearances. I bet you this little girl can kick my ass. They're shooting at us. Oh no, we shot her. What a warm welcome. Why, thank you. Wait, is this her? She looks the same. I think that was her on the wallpaper. I just chose that randomly because it looked colorful. Oh, great. More of these guys. What do you mean, let's run? I'm gonna run towards them. Come here. These guys remind me of like those roly-poly androids in Star Wars. I forgot their names. I actually think the girl just wants to talk to us. And then we're just out here, just destroying everything. Oh, you're Pulau. Before anyone can react, Pulau is already upon you. The next thing you know, a slender hand is pressed against your neck, clutching that strange collar. Unhand me, fair maiden. All right, can you like give me an explanation or a rundown of what's happening? Because it seems like you're helping us. We need your help, and that's why we invited you here. Okay, to be fair, we weren't invited. Invited, huh? You don't know Babylonia? That's interesting. I'm what do you call it again? Construct, right. Also part of the Kowloong crew, and I guard this place. Forgot my real name. Don't know if it's a caller or the experiments. I pretty much remember nothing about my past. Not sus, but okay. How much do you know about this ship? Well, it's huge. That's about it. This ship is called the Niter. It's a Quaer grade ship that used to serve as KCC's cargo vessel, a regional association founded by former East Asia. Back then, it wielded as much influence as the world government. Whoa. After the outbreak, the head of KCC put the ship into operation and saved people within KCC jurisdiction. That would have been the end of it, but then that thing got brought aboard as well. What thing are we talking about here? An efficient and objective decision-making AI system based on a constantly updated library of human cognition data. It's the rise of AI! PGR predicted it. This is what's happening to our world right now. Okay, Lee did mention that the ship highest authority was the main controls unit. So I'm guessing it's the AI. Literally an AI. Have you tried like turning it on and off again? Maybe that'll solve your problems. Huashu take over the ship, including its filtering system, supplies, and weapons. Huashu connected everything aboard into a whole and enslaved the ship's leader and us. That sounds rough. Huashu created 3 kinds of collars. The physical kind worn by the humans on the ship, the other 2 kinds, designed for mechanoids and constructs respectively, were built into them from the start. Ah, okay. These 3 kinds of collars do basically the same thing. They can't be removed and they make us obey. Yeah, don't I have a collar? Isn't that like bad? It's just a toy, but it beams similar signals. That's why you haven't been flushed out by the security system. Makes sense. Fushi made that thing. Fushi, okay. So this collar wouldn't actually harm Commandant. Yep, it's a fake after all, but I can't tell if it has any extra built-in functions. I mean, I don't really mind wearing a choker. I guess it's fine. Anyway, the collars are programmed to do 2 things. Force you to obey commands and stop you from causing any direct damage to the ship and Huashu. Okay, so they can't really do anything. So that's why they called for outside help. Huashu can control anyone's mind or make anyone shut up. And yet, we're all controlled by something this stupid. But without sufficient resources or a filtering device, the people on the ship won't live on land. In the past, some did try to escape, some even rebelled, but more instead resort to a fickle dream. They appease Huashu by following orders. They beg for Huashu to have mercy and let them be on the ship. I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Bend the knee or you die. They're opiated. They dream of the day that the virus will be destroyed and the ship will take them back to that port, to their home. The night market has everything, but the vendors have none. They are robbed clean by the monsters they raised with their own hands. Now, they pay tribute to the monsters in the form of taxes and mileage. Fail to do so, and get thrown off. Can we get out of here? I don't like this place. To stay on the ship, they work tirelessly to trade and bargain and swindle others. Okay, so that explains like the first, like the merchant that we met. The 9 constructs that make up the Kowloong crew came from a series of successful experiments. We're only useful puppets, tools, and spare vessels designed to ensure the functioning of the ship. Huashu has been looking for the perfect vessel. Huashu wants to integrate his mind into a human. Or maybe to a construct, maybe. I'm guessing right now Huashu is literally just like data. It doesn't have a physical form. So it's looking for like a vessel, quote unquote, to put its mind into. Yeah, okay. Human. Wants to become human. So it's looking for a human vessel. It's going to be us, isn't it? I can already tell. It's going to be us. Huashu will see us and like, oh, you are the perfect vessel for me. Constructs are hybrids of humans and machines. Huashu has been trying to plant the minds of machines into constructs. Of course, I don't think Huashu is self-conscious or has an actual free will. I don't know, does it? It's an AI, so there is a chance that it could evolve. Especially once its mind gets like transferred to a human body or to a construct's body. Ow. Unlike the night market, the trade fair is specifically set up for this purpose. Right, makes sense. The trade fair is only for one kind of goods, constructs. Huashu will command Lady Q to do the picking for him. This will be the only time Huashu, or I should say the puppet in the form of Lady Q, will show up in public. Was that like the lady we saw earlier? Like with the umbrella? You're outsiders who aren't colored. I hope you can help me. No. Help us. I mean, we're already here. Alright, so what do we need to do exactly? There's this main control room that acts as the brain of the ship. In order to free the ship from Huashu's control... Okay. Only the KCC's leader, Lady Q, knows where the main control terminal is. Destroying that terminal should rid us of Huashu. Yeah, it's not going to be that easy. We need to snatch Lady Q away from Huashu, and the trade fair is the only window of opportunity. As for how to get ourselves into the trade fair and how to approach Lady Q, I've got it all planned out. Just a bit of prep work, and we are good to go. Okay, well, at least we have a plan. I doubt it's going to go smoothly, but at least we have a plan. At this trade fair, 8 pieces of merchandise will be put on display. After that, they will go through 4 rounds of inspection. The best one selected from them will be accepted by the Lady Q. But I've prepared to blow everyone's socks off. Just watch. I feel like the plan doesn't quite align with the objective. Let her cook, Lee. Let her cook. Who is that? Merchant number 7. Merchandise number 7. Yo! Lucia gets some new drip? I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I like this. I like this, Lucia. Do I really have to go about this mission dressed like this? Are you nervous? No, it's just... I feel a little weird about it. Yeah, you look great. I'm doing this for the mission to reach Q. I shouldn't. Anyway, I'll be getting on stage. Alright. Just try not to cut anything. Oh, this is Lady Q. Okay, so that's KCC's leader. At every trade fair, she's kept isolated on a high platform and no one is allowed to go near her. The Kowloong crew has power, but we can't use it against Huashu. Hell, some of us even got comfortable living like this. And will they stand in the way of our mission? That's a good question. As far as I can tell, Xiaofang, Fushi, and I are the last holdouts who are still trying to rescue the leader and set ourselves free. So that's what, 3? So there's like at least 5 that we have to deal with. The rest of the Kowloong crew are ambiguous in their stance, and I suspect that some of them have already had their minds transferred. The only one to watch out for is Yaji. Okay. Oh, do we get to play as the Lucia? Yo, dripped out. Let's go. Is this a coding for the base Lucia, or is this a different frame entirely? What am I supposed to do? Defeat the enemy. Okay. Okay, this is a different frame entirely. There we go. What? You wanna throw hands? Wanna throw hands, lady? Oh, are they going to choose Lucia? Do, did they deem Lucia as like the perfect vessel now? I'm guessing that's the case. Chrome? The hell are you doing here? This Kamui? Why is Chrome here? Okay, no, that was not Kamui. Is he on a mission here as well? Yeah, it feels like they're on a mission. Either a mission or this is like something very personal. Standing on the stage, Kemuri bows to the audience. All merchandise have been individually displayed. All merchandise, please step on the stage for a group display. Look at that. All attention is drawn to two feminine figures on the elevated platform. Wait, this is the chick that Chrome was with. An archaic duality of beauty emblazons the stage. One of an eastward demureness and one of a westward elegance. Is this Bianca? Wait, I just remembered that Bianca left the train because she was sent on another mission. Looking around, you see some mechanical puppets that were snaking through the audience. As if noticing your gaze, Chrome glances your way. Then his face switches and he lowers his head. The pretty golden-haired woman on the stage looks over to you synchronously, as if alerted by some signal. The gentle, twinkling pair of eyes curve into familiar slits. She parts her lips and mouths an all too familiar word. It's what the fuck? What? Kamui, what the hell are you doing? You look great. I was actually expecting Bianca. What the hell are you doing? A masked construct, a paper umbrella in hand, gently lifts the bamboo curtain. The legendary leader finally emerges from backstage. Commandant of Grey Raven, this is Chromo Strikehawk. I'm contacting... Oh shit. Wait, what did he say? I'm contacting you through a special channel. Okay. Since we can't stay connected for long, I'll keep it short. Our team will work with Grey Raven to cause a distraction so Lucia can approach the target. And then we meet up. Alright, sounds like a plan. Well, at least we have more help now. I can't get the image of Kamui out of my head. Connect to Lucia. Kamui somehow has already whipped out his gear from some unfathomable place. His ornate hat falls to the ground. Chrome's sight catches the eaves of a corridor and he pulls himself up in the air. Can you not show me this? Two figures, one blue and one red, pass by each other in midair. Lucia and Chrome's weapons meet. With a boost from Chrome, Lucia vaults into the platform and grabs Lady Q by her arm. Well, I mean, it's nice to have Kamui back. Okay, at least she's willing to work with us. Because I was scared that she had maybe given up now, like at this point. But it seems like she's still willing to work with us, so that's great. Oh, she's in terrible condition. How terrible? Her mind is a mess and all her indicators are off the scale. She needs immediate... I don't think we have the luxury right now. This place is Washu. After saying that, Q lets go of Pulao's hand, then holds Lucia's and walks on. Pulao, did you say earlier that we, have all been controlled by Washu? You were wrong. The master of this ship has always been me. I have the highest authority here. Well, looks like I was wrong. She was not willing to work with us. When you realize what is going on and are about to draw your gun, a few mechanical puppets that have been hanging upside down the ceiling descend to the ground. I was the one who wanted the vessel. I founded the night market and trade fair. I schemed. I put collars on you. Why do I not believe her? I don't know, for some reason, I kind of don't believe her. She's like really emphasizing that she's the mastermind. Yo, bring my waifu back. Okay, now this is war. I'm gonna sink your entire ship if you hurt Lucia. Through different transfer experiments, I've already found the most efficient way to transfer minds. As if being grasped by an invisible hand, Lucia floats soundlessly in the air. Sand painting. Rivulets. Q looks at the sand painting in silence, then lifts a hand, touching the painting. Your mind suddenly goes blank. Okay, Vera. Permission to burn this whole ship to the ground or to the sea. Oh, we're inside of a virtual mine. The sand paintings seem to be some kind of trigger device, and now we're inside Huashu's virtual mine. Hey, yo, Kamui! I see you're back to your regular self. Two familiar figures run towards you from the distance. What does Q want? It definitely seems that Huashu doesn't want this. I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. I guess Q kind of feels bad for Huashu, and so she's trying to find like a vessel to like, yeah, you know, to birth Huashu, quote unquote birth. But I guess Huashu doesn't really want that, or I guess it doesn't really care. The only reason I took you all in is to cultivate a suitable vessel, but eventually I realized that none of you are fit for purpose. Damn. Constructs are the intermediate of humans and machines. Half human, half machine. A perfect hybrid. The perfect hotbed. The moment I laid my eyes upon Lucia, I knew she was the one I had been seeking. A pure mind begets an immaculate body, and vice versa. The mind and body wax and wane together, and Lucia is a supreme example of such a synergy. With Lucia as the vessel, Huashu will become the perfect existence. This is the true freedom you've been seeking. Is it seeking it? Q shouts at the void, her manner frantic. No one can bring themselves to speak because of the tension in the air. And yet, Huashu is still answering in silence. Oh, this is Huashu. Please leave this ship alone. Why do you have to fight me on this? Didn't you say you wanted to walk the earth and see the world? Most machines are too weak to accommodate you, and the other constructs fail to match your beauty. You are perfection itself. That's why I set up the trade fair and spent night after night looking for a vessel for you. You are my proudest creation, the embodiment of beauty and freedom. Humans are foolish, life-seeking. Machines are clumsy, soulless. The punishing virus will eat and filter through the entire world. And only you will be fit to live. Jesus. It's becoming like a god complex here. You think you can stop me? You? Yes. Me. And us. Oh yeah. Chrome and Kamui. Yeah, them as well. And oh yeah, you too. Forgot about you. I do like her design. I love the aesthetic. I love the green and black. Out of my way, Grey Raven. Nope. Oh, you actually have a lot of health. There it is. If that's the case, I shall take control over this mine. Oh god, this is not going to go great. Oh, now we're fighting Huashu. Oh wait, I fought this boss before. In like the... I forgot where it was.
Skulking in the shadows. Delusional.
That was quick. You can't stop me. I already did. Draw your gun or run to Lucia. What are we pointing at if we draw our gun? Are we just gonna shoot Q? Oh, that's not good. That doesn't look good. You're okay? Really? Glad to hear. The moment the transfer fails, Q collapses onto the ground, as if all the will to fight is gone in an instant. What, did Huashu like reject it? Do you really have to help them, Huashu? Even if it means disobeying me. You know full well you're running out of time. According to the experiment, the mind transfer has a higher success rate if conducted inside your mind. But if the transfer is stopped midway, your mind will collapse. Q, as if entering into a self-embrace, retracts the extended arm. Raising the blade, Q sends the blade within. True freedom is to act on your own will, not on the command of others. I still don't know what love is, but because you're human, because you used to be human, I wish that humanity will still live on with hope in their hearts. Don't hurt anyone on my account, Villiers. And here I am, believing that you have a mind of your own. Yet, I was the one who kept ignoring your intent. The one who deprived you of freedom. The one who kept controlling you was me. I'm glad that at least in the end, I gave you true freedom. The ground shake. The buildings begin to collapse. A sign that this space is rejecting the mind occupying it. In the midst of chaos, we catch a glimpse of a figure next to Q. The two stay locked in an embrace until they both fade away. The ship is a total mess. When the people aboard learn of the disappearance of Huashu and Q, they burst into tears and laughter. Is it finally over? Hopefully so. The ship became free when Huashu disappeared. Luckily, Lucia gained partial control because of the mind transfer process. About the two intel reports found in that nearly unused terminal. Two proposals, to be more exact. One is about the Niter ship, and other about Kowloong Corp, signed with 2 names respectively, Villiers and Q. Commandant, for reasons I've already explained, it's best that we avoid missions like this from now on. I don't think I had a choice. The ship drips. Everyone trains their sights upon the sea's surface, an azure painting glittering under the morning sun. Commandant of Grey Raven and everyone else, good to see you all in one piece. Where's Kamui? He's on his way, probably held up by something. I'm not sure why you got here in the first place, but we uncovered some unsettling intel. I take it that you've learned something too? A place is mentioned in the other one of the 2 vaguely worded proposals. It could be where the real Kowloong is located. According to the memories of Pulau and the others on the ship, the place they left is similar to the sketch in the second plan. Based on everyone's intel and descriptions, Lucia's positioned the Niter to the location where we first set sail. Oh, and one more thing. I tracked down the signal of that ship and I detected some ascendants. Oh god. Any idea what might that be? There are several possibilities, but I'm afraid it will take some time to explain. We'll settle down before we get to that. They stand on the deck as the ship continues forward. After a while, the fog starts to lift. Then, something with an iridescence suddenly comes into view. It is a very tall tower surrounded by glowing buildings. Commandant, I think that's it. The real Kowloong. Let's go! That was a good one. I like that. I like that. I still can't get Kamui's like cross-dressing appearance out of my head. Alright, onward to the next one. Kowloong Metropolis. Mist. After a seemingly endless wait, the Niter was finally coming ashore. Sounds of petrels trickle through the air, but the singers themselves remain unseen. Their instrumental chirps lighten the atmosphere. Until the ship reaches the shore, we cannot let our guard down. Commandant, could you please keep your people on their toes? Come on. We're having fun, alright? Let's have a little bit of fun here, Chrome. Let's get some rest while we can. Very well. I respect your decision. Oh, Yaji, what's up? I'm terribly sorry. We're still fixing up the previous system malfunction, so we cannot dock just yet. We hope you're doing okay on the ship. Where are we headed anyway? Like, I know the Kowloong Metropolis? Is that like the name of the city? The ship will return to its true course as soon as the system comes back online. You will see the real Kowloong soon. Okay. Are there still people living there? We may have been gone for a while, but according to the details in the other plan, Kowloong is built to last. An urban fortress where cultural relics and important technologies are preserved. Aw, she changed outfits. Okay, so we're not getting any, or at least they are not getting any responses from the Kowloong. Obviously, there's trouble there, as always. A sudden message from the loudspeaker interrupts the conversation and draws everyone's attention to the port the ship is approaching. As soon as the ship docks, everyone aboard rushes ashore. Yet, sensing the uncanny air, the Kowloong crew shouts and stops the stampede. Not a single soul is at the port. No sailors, no mechanoids. Something is afoot. The same thought flickers through everyone's minds. Yeah, not very sus at all. After discussing it with the others, all of you reach a consensus and agree to Chrome's plan, which is to send an elite squad to scout the area before doing anything else. Sounds reasonable. Setting off from the port and walking a long distance, a wall shows up, towering before everyone. A wall? Like a physical wall? Or are we talking about this like thingy, like energy wall? Okay, they're talking about the energy wall. A rough scan suggests that the city is surrounded by an extremely powerful signal jammer, along with a layer of virus filter. As for what's wrapping around that tower, it appears to be some kind of light barrier. Signal jammer, that explains why they can't get in touch with anyone. Do we go in? Can we go in? I mean, if there's like a wall that prevents the virus from coming in, I'd imagine all of the people would be inside the wall instead. I can definitely hear Kamui just screaming this. Hey! Anybody in there? Hello? You're watching us, right? Instead of shouting yourself hoarse, shall we just enter and see for ourselves? I like that plan better. Oh wait, you're coming with us? Given the circumstances, I figured it'd be best if I lead you into the city. You know what? Makes sense. Alright, let's go in. It seems well maintained, but it's abandoned. Silent, still, but alive. The stagnant city greets you with neat rows of commercial buildings and streets, lined by glittering newish-looking goods. But still not a soul to be seen. No machines as well, mostly just terminals. The hell happened here? Maybe the corrupted already stomped through the place? I don't think so. It looks too... It looks safe. Like, it doesn't look like the corrupted got here. Not much to explain. I relocated the residents to the core area. How are you talking to me? Who goes there? That high and mighty one up there. Oh, it's you? Thought you were dead. Babylonians, a circus of Cretans, as expected. I'm Q, the leader of Kowloong Core. Okay, so this is the real one. Over the years of Kowloong's development, I became its leader. Then Villiers impersonated me. He sneaked off with a copy of Washu and activated Plan B, the KCC vessel, the Niter. And the rest is history. Villiers grew attached to the copied system, and his indiscretion eventually led to the demise of them both. Washu came up with the plans for the city and then the ship. And yet, in their sordid little parallel, the other Washu met such a pathetic end. What a disgrace to Kowloong. Alright, well, looks like we're up against the real Q this time. The Ascendants are planning to attack us with an army of corrupted soon. This place will become a battlefield, and everything outside of the light wall will be devoured by those filthy corrupted. Oh, hi, President. Didn't know you were here. We did pick up corrupted activity earlier, but they're targeting this place? Sorry, it's an emergency. Using you as a relay for now. Yeah, sure, no problem. Just casually, listen to us. What they're really after is the Gestalt tech in your hands, Washu. I guess that would make sense that the Ascendants would want Washu, right? Yeah, the computational power. Okay, so the same Gestalt that's in Babylonia. Its computational power is why we can survive so long in space. And here in Kowloong, there's an AI system called Washu that stems from the same source as that Gestalt. Makes sense. Okay. Kowloong has its own powers and its own rules. We will determine the fate of Earth on our own. Can you, stop being stubborn? And we do not require any assistance or meddling from anyone. Okay, who's going to stop us if we actually just help? Be it from Babylonia or the Ascendants. Okay. Well, this just got a whole lot more complicated than it should be. What I'm trying to say is that we should join this war. Yeah, I mean, I guess what we could do is just wait for the Ascendants to come, right? And then we just strike them. Wait. For this fight, no, this war, I'm going to be at the front lines. You're going down there? Aren't you the president? Is that even allowed in protocol? Spread the word, gather everyone available. Tell them to seize all current tasks except the priority S ones and redeploy them to Kowloong for this defense campaign. Oh, this is getting serious. Well, for once, Nicola is, kind of on board with this. Sometime earlier. Okay. What do we have? In an Arctic land... Oh, wait. Is this... the Forest Guards? ARU? Yeah, ARU. I had... Okay, so this is what the extra story is for. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really... I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but it does give good context about this place, and about, the Forest Guards and the ARU and the relationship. So, yeah, doing the extra story is kind of good, just for the overall world building. Because if I'm not mistaken, if I didn't do the extra story, this is probably the first time that I'm seeing them. But because I did, I have some context about this. So it does seem that the ARU, or at least the sailors here in the port, and the Forest Guards are now in a good condition or good relationship. I wonder what happened to Rosetta. Oh, there's a lot of branches here. The hell should I do first? I think we should do this first. Aslam, right? The train? Oh wait, no. Wait, the Forsakens. Yo, Watanabe! My boy! It's been a while. At the train station, a group of people in windbreakers are sorting their belongings, unfazed by the corrupted remains scattered on the ground. Didn't expect you to contact me. You removed Hassan or something? Oh, Nicola. If he's that easy, I'd be at the helm, not contacting you Forsakens here. You people are ready, I hope. Yeah, just for the record, we aren't cooperating with you. We're only doing this because the Ascendants and the Corrupted are mankind's common enemies. Yo, we're calling in allies from previous stories? Is this gonna be an Avengers moment? Oh, we're getting Akdilek involved as well? Look at that, we're back on the train. I don't know how I should do this. Okay, let's do this one first. Okay, are we back on the ship or... The Ascendants quietly set foot in the city, but the area they find themselves in has long been abandoned by Kowloong. Okay, so the Ascendants are here already. Oh god. Hi, Roland. Clingers to the old world they are. They've been preserving not only local artifacts, but also museum relics from other cultures, or so I've heard. Lamia, you're an Ascendant? And Gabrielle is here. Oh my god, there's a lot of them here. Luna, or I think that's her name, right? The corrupted slowly make their way through the opening and gather behind the Ascendants, praying, worshipping, waiting. They know not what is to befall. They know only that they follow orders. Alpha. They're going all in here. Alpha turns her gaze to Roland, then to Gabrielle and Lamia. They reach a mutual agreement. Gabrielle and I will stay together. Lamia, you do what you do best and find a way inside the city. That's settled then. Take your fleet of corrupted and move out. Luna is gazing into the distance. Alpha commands the other three in her place. Tourism, how exciting! The three leave with the corrupted and silence takes over. Luna nudges toward Alpha. Sister, just for a little longer. Like this. As long as you want. Oh boy. Okay, maybe I should just follow like the number order, right? Maybe I'll just do that. So this is 12-5. We'll go to 12-6. Hawk and Hound. This seems like a long chapter. Well, I'm guessing because there's like a lot of like different point of views. Vera? I didn't know you were here. The other squad dispatched here, Cerberus, arrives, yet only one member could be seen. She strolls unhurriedly toward the two Strikehawk agents, as if the ongoing war does not concern her in the slightest. You know, I expected you to be, like, quite joyous of this situation right now. Oh my god. Who the hell is up there? Donkey? Is DK up there throwing barrels? I can make it. Nope, I can't make it. Nice. Alright, coordinating officer. All teams from C to H head to the west entrance. Remember, do not enter Kowloong security area or you'll be attacked. The supply lines need to be flexible. Every squad will have a support force agent acting as a go-between. Any more questions? As time passes, more and more construct squads land in the area in response to President Hassan's call to arms. Meanwhile, all sorts of combat facilities are being set up near the port. Though battle-hardened, none have been in a war of such a scale. A mix of nervousness and excitement quickens everyone's steps. We're up against not regular corrupted or just one ascendant, but a well-disciplined army. We should stand a better chance if Kowloong agreed to ally with us. Yeah, but they don't want to. Grey Raven, right? Your squad R. Please head to the east entrance when you're ready. Copy that. What's the situation now? All the squads are in position. Now all we need to do is to build as many defense facilities as possible before the enemy gets here. You think we stand a chance? I think we do. Otherwise, the president wouldn't have summoned all of us here. Plus, Kowloong seems to still be hiding a lot of constructs. We should have the upper hand against the corrupted. Anyway, I've sent the route map to your commandant. Check it yourself. Oh, what's up, Vera? I'm just checking on you after I saw the dangerous thing Asimov prepared for you on his plane. Oh, is it a new frame? I can't wait to meet the other Cerberus members. How do they stomach this woman? Well, at least she left peacefully. Commandant, let's leave and get to our destination. Let's get moving. Aww. Okay, I like this. Like this? Either hand is fine, right? Yes, that'll do. At Liv's request, everyone holds out their hand, forming the shape of a 4-leaf clover. I've never tried this before too, so please, stay still, everyone. Then Liv takes a marker out of her medical bag and slowly draws a strange pattern on the back of everyone's hand. I like Lee's. Is this Lee's? Yeah, this is Lee's. I think this is mine. Yeah, Lucia's, Liv's. I like Lee's the best. Just a smile and like funny eyes over here. You can barely see mine because I'm wearing like black gloves. Eldritch signs? This smiley face represents our belief that we will always be together no matter what happens. This is a serious red flag. But I don't think any of the main crew will die. I don't think so. Jesus. Can we have a moment here? We're having a moment here. And the war begins, heralded by the sounds of explosions. Who fired first? Who marched first? They no longer matter. All that matters is that the war has begun. Oh, shit, this is actually kind of epic. Soon after the beginning of the war, the outer ring of the city has already descended into chaos. The cacophonous shrieks of the corrupted and the clang of weapons are the only things that fill the air. At first, the Babylonian squads were having little trouble fending off the corrupted, but then they began swarming in. The corrupted grew in numbers, and things got out of control. These two constructs have been separated from their squad. Overwhelmed by the onslaught of the corrupted, they broke loose from their formation and were chased to a street corner. Don't you dare give up, you morons! A corrupted is about to attack the two constructs when a slab of rebar reinforced concrete sends it flying into the air. The two find themselves stunned before realizing that they were saved. Oh, is this... Sorry, I really forgot your name already. I used you on the team. I forgot your name. Bridget! Bridget, right, Bridget. I'm the leader of one of the squads in the support force. You can call me Bridget. Come on, man. We're supposed to be fighting off the corrupted and the ascendants. Like, can't we get along at least until this war is over? Oh, wow, she's up. You're up against Alpha? You have terrible luck, my dude. The construct holds up his shield, but proves useless against Alpha. Her blade sifts through the air, and the very next instant, the construct is already in two pieces. Don't panic. It's just one enemy. Yeah, it's just one enemy. It's God. At their leader's cue, the constructs ready their weapons for a concerted assault and closed in on Alpha. Unfazed in the slightest, Alpha merely twists her blade in one minimal flourish before returning to its sheath. Yeah, you're all in pieces. I'm sorry. Like their comrades before them, their fate is sealed the moment they met Alpha. Not a single explosion. The cut has steered clear of the volatile core components of the constructs. Their metallic frames groan before crumbling to the ground, and life becomes matter. A predestined result. Chance plays no part. Oh, are we meeting her? The Ascendant Alpha. Alpha senses the arrival of the belated guests. Grey Raven. I was wondering if I'd ever see you again. Lucia inches toward Alpha cautiously, blade in hand. Alpha calmly smiles off this encroaching threat. Lucia's exclamation answers a question that has long been hanging on everyone's mind some time ago. Lucia has already realized that Alpha is another Lucia. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it was kind of obvious, but yeah. During the time in the Arctics, I already knew that I wasn't the real me. In fighting with you again, I realized that. Your moves, the way you handle your blade, you are the real Lucia, aren't you? I mean, they're constructs. What does it mean by the real Lucia? Like the first one to be made? Is that a more like accurate way of saying it? Like Alpha is the first Lucia, and then when Alpha went rogue and became an Ascendant, they built another Lucia, which is the one here maybe? Oh, I thought we were playing as Alpha. Sorry. Wait, I should use Lucia. I'll fall back. Get back here. All right, you guys got this. Come on. Oh, well, my shots aren't connecting with her. Could she be what? You take on my face, you take on my blade, you take on my voice, yet you still speak words I've long since left behind. You had your chance. Now die. Unlike the clean and merciless cuts, Alpha tears through Lucia's body with something that almost hints at emotion. I think we should do something. Her blade dances in the air amid a crescendo of anguished moans. Upon sheathing the blade, Alpha kicks Lucia onto the ground. I'ma catch my wife. Ignoring the danger around you, dash forward and catch the nigh-broken Lucia in your arms. What do you mean broken? Like actual? Your arms do not damage to mitigate the fall. A cloud of dust is whipped from the impact. A quick check on Lucia's condition confirms your worries. She has been damaged beyond repair. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean beyond repair? Her body has been completely mangled by the slashes. An intricate mass of mechanical fiber and circulation liquid oozes out of Lucia's frame uncontrollably. What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you okay? Clearly, she's not. Though her lower torso is already sliced off, Lucia is still trying to shift over, lifting her head to eke out a smile for you. Just like how she pushes herself, as always. Yeah, I think we should retreat. I just noticed that Alpha has a necklace of Grey Raven. Was that always there? You have your next move in mind, but none of you are any match for Alpha. It would be nigh impossible for the Grey Raven squad to extract out of this place. Even so... Oh, Luna. From the corrupted horde of the bridge emerges a girl. White-haired and tufted with a pair of voluminous twin tails. She reminds you of Alpha. Lucia, uncertain of which speaks her name, you and the others realize that this girl in white is the leader of the Ascendants. I'm unsure if I've introduced myself before, but it doesn't matter. As trivial as you all are, you have treated my sister well. My name is Luna, Lucia's younger sister. I direct the actions of Roland and the other Ascendants. Saying so, Luna lets off a half smile that sends chills down your spine. This white-clad girl before you looks straight out of a fairy tale. Despite standing directly before you, she appears dreamier and more unreal than anything in the world. As for the other details, I'm sure you've all gleaned information about me through various means. What do you want Washu for? There's 3 Lucias in my screen right now. You may be just a replica, but you're still my sister. Like a benevolent executioner, Luna raises her hand and extracts something out of her body. It crystallizes into a small cube on her palm. It's a highly concentrated cube of virus. Take Lucia and go. It doesn't matter, just go. The moment Luna approaches Lucia, a row of javelins plummets from the sky and cleanly separates the Ascendants from you. The voice is familiar, but you find it difficult to recall its owner in the heat of the moment. Is it Vera? And before you know it, the person has already placed herself between you and the Ascendants. Grey Raven, take Lucia and leave. We'll handle things from here. You helped us before, we're only returning the favor. Now go. Javelins. Or is it the Forest Guards? It could be the Forest Guards. On your way back to the city, you run into the traveling support force agents. You follow their instructions and put Lucia in the transport truck. Oh, Isla! President Hassan issued a call to arms. I'm not a combatant, but I know I gotta be a part of this. Oh, sup, President? Okay, there's been a change of plans. One of the Ascendants, Gabriel, launched a surprise assault, so now I need you to go there and stop him. Of course, I've sent other squads too, and let me repeat this. The Ascendants are after the Gestalt Grade Terminal within the Light Wall. Okay, so that was 12, and yeah, then 13, then 14. Okay. Lamia's Poison. As an Ascendant, Lamia specialized in manipulating her enemies. As the war rages on in Kowloong, the balance slowly shifts. The Ascendants have occupied quite a few outer areas and turned them into domains of the virus. Lamia compresses the virus and discharges it wherever she goes. Just like what Roland said, the Fekda, without inward devices to protect them, are easy hosts for the virus. They quickly join the corrupted ranks. I think that's like one disadvantage that we have against the Ascendants. They have the virus. The Ascendants have the virus on their side. Just kind of unfair. As the viral density in the area rises, Kowloong's arrogance gives way to angst. They begin to lock down streets to minimize the damage. Someone's coming this way along the train tracks. Must be that Akdalek they mentioned earlier. How did Babylonia manage to bring all these people together? Okay, so Akdalek is on their way. Along with Watanabe and the Forsakens, I believe. As Lamia ruminates on her growing troubles, her expression darkens. Eventually, she lets out a resigned sigh. Alright, so now it converges. Rows upon rows of screens of assorted sizes broadcast the battle as it rages on in every part of Kowloong. The warring sides, driven by their own agendas, have turned Kowloong into a maelstrom that threatens to devour everything. Pathetic, despicable, deplorable, outrageous. You know, if you just teamed up with us, this could have been a lot easier. Just saying. The bulk of the city, built up with sweat and blood, has been destroyed along with the majority of the Fekta constructs. Q closes her eyes and recalls what Kowloong was like before all this. Unlike the Forsaken and other ragtag associations, Kowloong is more than just some faction established through circumstance. Kowloong is a community of people who have foreseen the fate of Earth, and who are now united by the shared commitment to making Tabula Akasha a reality. Tabula Akasha. That's the first I've heard of that. Everyone gave their all to leave legacy behind. That was the founding mission of Kowloong. The observatory, the tallest building of Kowloong Core, serves as Q's abode as well as Kowloong's command center. Q has never left the tower ever since it was built. All this time, she lived in peaceful seclusion, with her only company being flowers and plants. This is her utopia. It is a utopia because Q is convinced that Earth will never return to what it once was. The probability of defeat is approximately... God, give me. I want the numbers. Then I suggest send prime units to battle. Though no more resistant to the punishing virus than Fekda, it can cause greater damage to the corrupted before it falls. Babylonia is marching forward, improving their construct tech, and even invented their so-called inward devices, while we have been living in stagnation. Is that what you're trying to say? Yes, absolutely. Spread the word, activate all prime units and have defectors pull back the defense line. Abandon the entire outer Kowloong. Let's go this one. The withdrawal of the Ascendants does not signal the end of the war. The corrupted war machines left behind the Ascendants must still be cleansed. The rudderless corrupted begin to run amok, driven not by purpose, but by their killer instinct. Kowloon can only reinforce their defenses. Oh, the president got Lucia a new frame and sent her after them. Lucia has been assigned an aircraft for this mission, and now she's on her way over. Could you please find a way to crack the light wall open ASAP so she could enter the core area? Since there have been no instructions from Lady Q, I guess I might as well talk to myself. Not my fault if someone eavesdrops. Without so much as a glance at the two, the guard captain begins talking, pointing at the explosives originally prepared for battle. Lady Q is the only person who can open the light wall, but apparently you can also use powerful explosives to create temporary cracks in the wall. With so many corrupted running around, there's no telling if they might cause something to blow up. Nice. Thanks for the info, guard. Oh shit. Oh, damn. Vera is facing Roland. Oh, this is going to be interesting. As Roland speaks, a series of loud explosions suddenly send 9 invisible golden particles dancing in the air. Golden vortex related. What the hell is that? Roland brushes aside the gold dust in front of him. He jumps off the platform and brandishes his chain blade and gun. The train was getting close to Kowloon. Okay, so Akdilek is almost here. We got more reinforcements. Akdilek's train rocks and chugs along. Since there are no passenger seats, the Forsakens are leaning against the walls to keep balance. The door leading to the next carriage slowly opens and out walks a girl holding a strange sign. Sophia. The next station is Kowloon Core. Doors will open on the right-hand side. Well, I'm glad she still has some sense of humor, despite the situation. Come on, entertain her. The next station is Kowloon Core. Doors will open on the right-hand side. We heard you the first time round. Are you announcing stops? Though astonished at such an ancient practice, Watanabe is well aware that the girl will keep on repeating the stop until he says something. Yes, I am Sophia and I will be your terminal attendant today. If you need anything, just let me know. A 50% surcharge will be applied to all goods and services. You're charging us? You sure know how to rip tourists off. Anyway, didn't know this train was staffed with terminal attendants. I thought your carriages were all installed with speakers to broadcast announcements. We do, but Princess Jamila said the Forsaken carriage should go... Wait, what? Sorry, I skipped it. God damn it. We do, but Princess Jamila said the Forsaken carriage should go low power, so we turned it off. Guess you're not a priority passenger here, Watanabe. Since we're a bit short on numbers, skirmishing would be the best course of action. After all, the intel report from Babylonia mentioned that the corrupted are moving along a set route. What's the plan on your end? You and that boy are the only combatants you've got, right? The two of us will be enough. That's some confidence right there. Anyway, as soon as the door opens, we Forsakens will jump off and intercept the enemy. Can you keep an eye on our luggage while we're gone? Okay, but we won't take responsibility for anything lost. Typical. Okay, we got some backup. More. Okay, Lucia wakes up. A long, long nightmare. A nightmare where Commandant is nowhere to be found. An attempt to sit up, only to find the operating system for the limbs disconnected. She wants to fight, let her. We brought a spare frame, remember? That frame is still being configured, and you know full well what letting Lucia use that frame would mean. A frame containing Alpha's data can never be fully configured. Initialization is required before it can be used, no matter the case. Oh, it has Alpha's data. Interesting. Whatever works, let me use it. We developed a new frame for you, built on all the data that Grey Raven has gained so far. The frame is data overloaded, so if you want to use it, your thought model will have to be reconfigured through initialization. We don't know what will become of you after that. More Lucia, more Alpha, or someone completely different. No one can tell. That's a very high risk one. Even if it all works out and you're back in operation, constructs can acquire memories by loading themselves with data. But you will only be reading these memories, not living them. They will always be someone else's. Your frame, Lucia. Your call. Using this frame is tantamount to suicide. It would kill Lucia. This current Lucia. That's what Asimov is implying. That's a small price to pay. Much smaller than I expected. Everyone has a grim look on their face, and yet I can't help smiling. Is it worth it? I guess for Lucia it is. By the time you reach the light wall as instructed by the president, Gabrielle is nowhere to be seen. Only a strange rift is torn in the wall. Liv first suggested saving the comrades lying around first, but that was when the light wall begins to regenerate. Reaching curt agreement, everyone decides to enter and go after Gabrielle. The Babylonian members and the Ascendants have both arrived near the observatory, dispatching guards now. Send guards to clean out the corrupted before they damage the relics. Oh, here's Gabrielle. Okay, he's heading up to the observatory, I assume. After a long trek, Gabrielle finally arrives at the base of the observatory. Here, inside the light wall, free of the flames of war, Gabrielle is almost like a theater actor waiting for the audience. The corrupted I've brought should create enough of a diversion. This tower should hold what I seek. The Gestalt-like creation must be inside, but the tower will certainly be littered with traps. Direct confrontation does not concern Gabrielle, but unforeseen circumstances, the prospect of disappointing Luna, does. And so, he hides. Oh wait, I haven't seen your ultimate, your signature move.
Behold, my unsheathed blade!
That was cool. Oh, she's dual wielding? Yo, that's pretty cool.
Get shredded.
The Warden. Oh, is this the new frame for Lucia? Oh, hi Q. Walking down the stairs is the familiar feminine figure of Q, yet vastly different from her imposter on the ship. Her footsteps ring in majesty as she approaches. What? She's an Ascendant? You can tell? It might be hard to believe, but it's true. I've run several scans to reconfirm. The Ascendants wouldn't bother doing something like that, and neither would I. There's no rule that says all Ascendants have to band together, or that an Ascendant can't govern a human city. Interesting. I'm an outlier, that's all. In order to contain the virus spreading from me, I cloistered myself in the observatory, running every aspect of the city in these confines. That would make sense as to why she isolates herself. But why did she become an Ascendant in the first place? Like, I'm not questioning why she, wants to rule, a city, but more so, why did she want to become an Ascendant? What's your end game here? I am but the vessel of our common wish, to preserve all that is of value on Earth. Babylonia has been doing something similar, I know, with historical artifacts, pre-pandemic data, and whatnot, yes? But that is nothing compared to our grand design. All your talk about reclaiming Earth, reconnecting the world is nothing but a joke. History ended the moment the virus broke out. So you honestly think there's still a future for Earth? A new one, yes. The old one, no, that ended a long time ago, but a new one, definitely. Foolish though your ideals may be, your words speak to something special. Tell me your name, Commandant of Babylonia. Your name will be inscribed in a special place. Consider it a parting gift. Life will fade, machines will break down, the world will perish. This is why things that have value must be preserved. Kowloong will be the final epithet of Earth. When all lights go out, when all goes dark, this place will still burn. Like fire, we will stay a beacon for visitors in the eons to come. They will know that we, humanity, lived. Like fossils, we will leave behind a legacy. This is Kowloong. This is Tabula Akasha. So that's what she wants. She's no longer interested in reclaiming Earth, or, all she wants is to preserve the history and the legacy of quote-unquote humanity itself. I mean, can't we just do both? I'm sure we can do both, right? And through this war, I finally realized that to complete the Tabula Akasha, the world must first be ended. Earth's demise is set in stone. The question of who goes first and who goes later is inconsequential. I can't read that. Inconsequential. Okay. You run upstairs like Lee told you to, carrying the signal transmitter Isla gave you. Finally, you reach the top of the observatory. What greets you is a heavenly dome dotted with stars. At your feet is a grass field, and around you are purplish red flowers. The current war seems to have left this place untouched. And then, you find yourself flying. Caught completely unaware, you were sent crashing into a railing. Q falls silent and marches towards you. The light glimmering off her blade almost blinds you, and the pain from the previous blow renders you temporarily incapacitated. Q lifts her blade. This is it. Become history. Commandant of Babylonia. No, you won't! Because someone descends from the air and interrupts you. She drives Q backward with one cut followed by others. Relentlessly, each swing sends forth cold particles coating the nearby plants with rime. Black, red, your rescuer is a most familiar, yet also a most strange figure. She perks up upon noticing your unease. She looks really cute here. It looks less menacing than her base frame, not gonna lie. Oh, I haven't introduced you to my new frame yet. I came up with a name for it on my way over here. Plume. Do you like it? Sounds good. Their weapons meet, equal in strength, but with the help of the boosters on her back, Lucia gains an upper hand in this contest of strength, breaking Q's glaive. Q is forced to go on the defensive to dodge Lucia's attack. She conjures a new weapon out of the virus with her other hand and throws it at you. Almost instantaneously, Lucia tosses her blade to deflect the projectile, protecting you once more. Don't even think about it. Oh, we're aware of what's happening. Most of it is gone, only combat-related ones are left. Oh, that's sad. It's the only way for me to use this frame. You maniac, you're killing yourself just to use this frame. That's big coming from you. Does this world hold something of such value that you would even give your soul for it? Yes. Is a moi right here. Of course it does. You wouldn't understand. You think you, a mere human, can stop me? Lady, I'm the protagonist. Ooh. I like the neon blade.
It's okay. I won't be gone because of this. Because everyone remembers. You remember.
Shit. I think I just died.
Win this battle together. Commandant.
Jesus. Go forth, Lucia. I don't care. I'm going to win this. Memory loss rate. God damn it. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, okay. Jeez, you're fast. Jeez, you're fast. Alright, just go all out from the start. Jesus Christ. I'm losing.
Raven Flash.
Damn, let's go.
私は消えない。
Damn, damn.
私はずっと指揮官のそばにいます。
Let's go. No second phase.
本当は
Oh
こ
no.
の後指揮官を連れてここ
Memory
を
loss
離れ
rate
るつもりだったんです。
95%. 99.
どうやら無理そうです。私はもうそれからのことはあまり覚えていません。たくさんの複雑な感情を感じただけです。正直に言うと私は初めてほっとしたんです。私が欲しかったものが全てがここにあるから。私のこの両手は私自身もしっかり握れています。指揮官、私はあなたのおかげで生まれたルシアです。
Bro.
あの日あなたと手をつないだから私は生きる意義を見つけてこの世界の全てに触れ始めました。あなたと過ごした記憶が今のルシアを作り上げたのです。たとえ消えたとしても私が私でなくなっても大丈夫です。あなたに触れた瞬間私は生き返りますから。だから
So, what happens to her? Like, her memories, it's just the memories, right? Like, we can still, like, I don't know, like, rebuild her, but all of the previous memories are gone now. It's over. You don't know which one of you said that first, but it's over. Technically, it's not. The Ascendants are still here. The whole city lies in shambles, with buildings wrecked and roads clustered with debris. To make matters worse, the spread of the punishing virus has sealed off even more of Kowloong. The Ascendants are gone. The rebuilt defense lines are keeping the corrupted at bay. Soon, the city will return to peace. Or at least, that is what everyone believes. Relieved, some teams let themselves collapse to the ground, enjoying this moment of respite. The Kowloongers no longer bother with removing the outsiders, nor do they give thanks. They merely give them cursory glances before returning to their designated positions, unspoken words in their voice modules. Some distance away, the reinforcing factions who played key roles in turning the tide of this battle are resting. Despite the victory, not a trace of joy decorates their faces. It's about Gestalt, right? Are you alright, Lucia? You don't look fine. Huashu was taken by the Ascendants in the end. That is why they all have that grim look on their faces. So we did all of this, and we still lost. This is a loss, honestly. Like, we lost Huashu. Lucia is losing her memories. Jesus. What will happen to Babylonia? What will the Ascendants do with Huashu? These are the questions that all hang on everyone's mind. Commandant, what do you think the next Lucia is going to be like? Will she be as stubborn as she's now, or be as shy as Liv? If I get to choose, it might be nice being like Ayla or Karenina. Someone frank, straightforward, and outspoken. Or someone like Bianca, who has the poise to perfectly lead a squad. Or even Nanami or Sophia. But they're kind of two ends of the extreme, so I guess maybe not. She thinks out loud in a brisk voice, acting like some vivacious girl untouched by any disaster. Innocent, cheerful, and full of hope for tomorrow. If the punishing virus never existed, is this what Lucia would have been like? No one knows. No one can answer. Because there are no what-ifs in life. Reality is set in stone. Well then, see you soon, Commandant. She whispers, ready to part with those words. See you soon, Lucia. Boy, that was so good, man. That was so good. Holy Jesus. That was so good. The hell? Like, the Nona Ouroboros was already good. And then we get to Kowloong Metropolis, and then you get like different perspectives of the story, which was really, really great. You get like the perspective of the Ascendants, of like the other side, like the Akdilek. You get a perspective from Q, from Strikehawk, from Cerberus. Oh, that was so good. That was really good, man. I can't even say anything else. Just it was good. It was long, yeah. It took me like 2 hours for this. Oh man. Oh, now I'm more excited for the rest of the story. Though we do have extra stories, 3 of them. We're gonna do these 3 first, and then we go to Fake Ascension. Kowloong Metropolis might be right now my favorite chapter. I thought it was just going to be like the same as like Eternal Engine, where it's going to be just like another stop for us. But no, it wasn't. Which was great because I thought the Nona Ouroboros was a bit too quick in its plot. Like, it wasn't bad, but I just thought it was like a bit too fast with how everything was resolved. But yeah, that was really great. But yeah, with that being said, I am gonna go rest, grab some food, and hope you all enjoyed this. If you have any tidbits of information without spoiling too much, you're more than welcome to do so, and I will see you in the next one. GG's.